Hello guys, today I'm doing a Skylines II video, and I have audio finally. I mean, I've had audio before, but this is the first video in a while that I have audio, since it would be hard to just do text on the screen for this. But I already have a city, and it's called Chicago. I just added York at the end from one of them. Like, I used to have original Chicago, which is right here, but it got too big and I didn't like how it turned out, so I just added York to the end since I had some New York elements. And Cle stands for Cleveland, D stands for Detroit, Chicago stands for Chicago, then York stands for New York City, since I have elements from all those cities in my city. And most of the time it doesn't take that long to load, but there you go. It's loaded. Alright, so I realized this too late when I was making this interchange, but if you were going straight from this way, you cannot go on the highway going to the left. So yeah, I've just kept it like that. But yeah, this is my city. It has some Chicago style housing. It has garages in the back. Got an underground highway, which is pretty common in most American cities, but it looked cool, so I added it. Then you got the industry and the steel mills. I want to make it realistic, so I just added a bunch of them. You got just some housing over here, and so don't ignore the warning signs. Like, really, these warning signs, I don't care about them. I just want to make it realistic. So it's like, yeah, I just want to make it look realistic and make it look a lot like my hometown. And you got the steel mills over here, and is it just me, or does this steel mill right here, like right in front, like these steel mill assets from Skylines II, look like a certain building in the land? I'm gonna show you it right now. So you got the land, and does that steel mill now look like this steel mill right here? Like, you got the slanted thing, you got like the mill, you got the two like smokestacks at the top. It just looks so similar, so I think that's where they got the design inspiration from. And like, look, you got like some just normal like machinery, miscellaneous machinery here, but I think that's like a substation or something. And yeah, it looks very similar. And then the foundry, which is one of the steel mills, or one of the like steel components I have in my city, it looks very similar to this. Insanely similar. And like, I don't think its actual name in Skylines II is the foundry, but I think that's what it's called in Skylines II. But this is one of the buildings I found that looks very similar to the one in Skylines II. And then this looks like another building in Skylines II. It's either this is either the fabrication unit or the foundry. I just don't know, because either one of these are either the fabrication unit or foundry. And yeah, those are some similarities I saw, and I thought they're pretty interesting and worth showing. Alright, now we're back at the city, and we don't talk about the steel mill's profitability since I have some supply chain issues, but to make it realistic to all the steel mills you see by the ports, like in Hamilton, Ontario, and some places like Gary, Indiana, and Burns Harbor, I tried to make it realistic with like just how they have like the beams, like, you know, this is a pedestrian walking path. You can find like huge cranes that would lift the ore and put them into the blast furnaces. You got some just ships that looked a lot like Lakers. Then got some bus departments, got some more like just storage, and you got, now this is a building that looks very similar, and you got these buildings that look insanely similar, and like just have like just a fictional coal pile. I mean, I thought it turned out decent because it looks like Even though those are container cranes, it looks like it's grabbing the coal and putting it into these furnaces and stuff. Like, even though this isn't a blast furnace, it still needs like power to and stuff. It still needs like power to produce like steel products and other stuff. Yeah, and then you got the main suburbs. This area right here, right in here, was like the first thing I've ever built for suburb wise in the city. Like, got the tree lines and stuff. And this is the first industry right here I built. I got inspired by a building in Detroit from like some steel place. You got bus station and all that. Got train yard, some random factory. And then this was actually new. I found where I live and in a lot of the Great Lakes, there is a bunch of strip malls that look very similar to this, so I added it to make it more realistic. Got some more housing, got some apartment buildings, got a fulfillment center for deliveries, got a specific area very close to, you got a specific area that I copied since it looked cool. Got just some random apartment buildings, just high density stuff. Got welfare office, bus department, power plant, subway yards. Now in the future I'm going to change this to make it look more realistic and nice, but yeah. And you got like the cooling channel, because even though this already has cooling towers, I mean, it's in a lot of power plants on the Ohio River and on the Great Lakes have still cooling channels to connect them to the water to have more better cooling. Got some more industry. I took this inspiration from a site outside of the Manhattan Island in New York. I think it's in like Bronx or something, or like some place up north. You got knockoff Parkway Gardens. You got Boulevard Gardens. Got some more just apartment buildings. Then you got Downtown 1, which has, surprisingly, 23,000 people living in this small area. I mean, sure, I have some high density buildings, or apartment buildings, and some row homes, and some like small suburbs, but yeah, that's pretty crazy. Got some hotels and stuff. Then you got into main downtown. Got a building that looks very similar to a place in Frankfurt in Germany. You got a building from Detroit. Got some just generic office buildings. Got mostly just generic office buildings. You got a central train station. Got some like medical research center. It's from the Eastern European pack. Got some more offices, some more suburbs. Got more high-rise towers and highway exit. And honestly, my future goal for this, if I ever film it more, is to have my suburbs like expand out to here and like just fill this blank area in, because it looks very lame, and it would just look nicer. And like I already have some decent connections. For example, like I could like just change this above ground subway line a little bit and make it follow the highway right here. So I have some decent train connections, have decent bus infrastructure, got bus lines available, got bus terminal there. So yeah, my city has a bright future. Then, so like, my mines were running out of people to work, and I needed this metal ore and coal because steel making and metal making requires a bunch of coal and metal ore, or like iron ore, taconite ore pellets. So yeah, I just made a bunch of mines and I'm exporting the extras. Then I just built this small little, like, just cheap, like, not very well focused on town, just to have enough people working there, and I built train stations so they could get back to the like main city over there. Got the Grand Bridge. It's a very extravagant bridge. Like, even though it only has like a top speed of 55 miles an hour, this highway has like 70. Like, I wish I could change the speed on this so it just matches the highway. And you got some just like lift bridges, got the port that's not that popular, got just some more industrial, got elevated highway, got tram, then you got just some garbage disposal, got more industry, and then that didn't make it since there's too much trains coming out of here that kept on despawning. And yeah, this was basically my entire city. Like, I plan on having suburbs out here, making this highway look nicer, and like just making it look nicer in general. But overall, this is my city. And I mean, I'm not a good city builder. Like, I don't put too much detail into stuff. Like, I kind of rush stuff, but like, this is one of my best like city works I've ever done. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, and see you next time in one of my newer videos.